You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're sweet strawberry wine. Wow. There's a glass of brandy. And I stay strong on your love all the time. That's the one I'm looking for. I'll be a streamer someday. Wow. All out your heart in desperation. Okay, so I need to move. Your heart smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Maybe I'm in the wrong layout. I'm not. Strawberry wine. Yeah, it's warm. Yeah, maybe I am. That's a brandy. Now I know why it wasn't moving. On your love all the time. And I can bring this up along with that. I'll make it a little bit easier to deal with. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Sweet a strawberry wine. All right, let's see. I think I'm ready. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Easy doozy. And they'll never catch me as long as I don't waste too much more time warming my tires. and get on it. See if I can't pull a top 5 out of my first couple of laps and make him work. Ooh. Yeah, that's terrible. Makes me wonder if I bet I didn't. Damn it. Yeah, I didn't set up, obviously. I did not set up. At least I don't think I did. If I did, I did. Ooh. This could be a rough one. And I like that Hooters paint job. It's not the Hooters paint job, but I want mine. Warm tires. Maybe a minute, an hour, even a day. All right, so let's get with the program and see if we can outrun these bad boys behind me that seem to think they got a chance to keep up. Yeah, where's he at? I'll go check on him. Driver, you want somebody to check on Mike? Let me know where he's at. I'll go check on him. Or maybe he's Mike and we're too late. And those guys that were so hot to catch me a moment ago all crashed out trying to do it. We'll see if we can't get a better lap. Check, Mike. Yeah, Mike, it works. Maybe my mic's not working. P10 out of 50. And haven't really got a good hot lap in yet. See what my radio says. Yeah, I'm transmitting. Maybe I need a mic check. Interesting. Yeah, I see that. That was bad. Lost a lot of time on that lap going high, and that one's even worse. Man, track conditions must be a whole lot different and this is going to be a boon of a race if we won't get something out of it. Your rest. Yeah. My car is just real loose. Real loose. Ah. Yeah, could be a good race, huh? All right. Yeah, I'm all over this track trying to keep checks in the mail. Yo. So that pop out of the grid on those drives me nuts. I don't know why it's there. All right, that one does that. Not getting much feeling out of that. I really need to figure out why it's. What was I going to do? Minutes. Figure out. Oh, I have overlays and go to standings and if we can't get rid of that preview. I'm pretty sure. Brand new to pay. I'm at the time. That's the one. Driver count on, race briefing on, and blues for you. All right, and more than just a day. I need It still throws that up there. Why? I can't get... That's the one. Sidebar pasty. Found the page. I need to bring it up higher. No. Lower, yes. Okay, and there is one thing I know. You got to do for you. And that got rid of it, so. All right. All set. And go back to layouts. Enter. All that's good. Okay. So 5 minutes, and go ahead and throw one down. 13 out of 100 and almost 130. So we're still in a good place. I thought I had that sidebar popping out and going back in. So the problem here is in race briefing. So we go back here and back to standings. Fill that race briefing. And that shows me the tires. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. On a 15-second delay. That should be right. That should be right. Okay. Can't race 'em. Can't race 'em, wreck 'em. That's better. And on 13 of however many there are, or were, before they called race time. We'll go ahead and give you something to watch me scratch my underarms like a monkey. Peace and understanding, baby. My poor heart at ease. Actually, all right, and one more there. See how we can do on this. And then I'm going to do, I'm going to pull a fast one. And I'm going to show out on this as I can. A little high on the exit there, Tan. Well, maybe if that guy hadn't come out of the pits like he did. I'm not going to pull a P1 out of it. But stepped up for P3 or P2. Yep, P2. And did a good 0x out of that. And what I'm going to do is pull a fast one. Just going to pull a fast one. So we're going to go ahead and run some quality laps just to get my lap number up. My corner number, I should say. And I'm not going to go fast with it. Just going to kind of mosey around the track until I get my first two out of the way. Try to place in the back somewhere. I'll warm them tires a little here. See if we can't get some laps. And that put me P10, and as long as I can do a couple of those. Oh, and that was a short quali. Wow, everybody qualified then. That would be surprising. There's two that didn't qualify, and it still gridded us out that soon. That was amazing. Wow. Yep. Okay. I can live with that. Not real happily, but I can live with it. Got two behind me. Ray Wadley and Christopher Hanley. Actually, Federico Fuente, and he's an Iberian difficulty. Those Iberians really come out here and they don't care. Don't care who they wreck. He's an A class, and he could care less. He's got a 1.8, so he's due for a demotion under next week's. If he hits somebody in this, he's liable to be, well, he's already facing a demotion next week. And trying to get some heat in those cambers, and there we go. Usually happens right about there, which it did. And now we can dip on it and be able to stay with the pack and ahead of the Iberian back there, I think. Not positive we even managed that, but trying to manage some tire wear on the first 2 or 3 laps. No need to get in a hurry. What split are we in? 3 of 12. So we're in one of the top splits, but we didn't make it into the top or even the second. I don't like the way he says quickest time. He's making me think I got the quickest time on the track, and he hasn't said that. And he's going to be the one. It's Drake. He's going to be the one. He was saving tires until I come along, and then all of a sudden decided he knew I was going to, if not be aggressive, I was going to be at least a difficult racing rival for him. And I hate when they start like this. I will if he gives me any room to do it. And right there it would have been. Yeah, I don't want to call out any particular nationalities, but if you look at where they're from, they're all certain class of driver. Oh man, you gotta ask. I'm just kidding. I started to say, if you gotta ask, I couldn't explain it to you. You wouldn't understand. No. I figured the way you said that, you were asking for that, right? So I got 7 so far, with a lot of distance between me and anybody back there. Um, the guy that just came out of the pit is Christopher Hanley, and he's a good driver. He probably got wrecked by somebody else. Well, those 30 laps sneak up on you. Those last 30 laps, that 5 or 10 to go, really sneak up on me anyway. I don't have time to look down and see how many laps I've run. It's right in front of me. I just don't generally pay a lot of attention to it. That should be halfway this lap. And although the morning had a good turnout, this set of evening flights, afternoon and evening races, have really taken a turn for the worst as far as um, stream viewers. We got one more, and Ryan won't be easy to conquer. Even in 20 laps, he won't be a soft nut to crack. But I am pulling away from P7 or yeah. So I'm not too afraid of his progress, but I really need to do better than that because I'll never make top 5 at this rate unless something major happens from the top. It happens to the top 5, I should say, and that's how I usually get P3 or better. Is they get real aggressive up at the front and make those drastic moves that cost points. I'm gaining on him slowly. He's 2.7 now. See if I can make any. No, I'm actually losing time on him. I got a little bit there. I'm really going to have to work if I'm going to press him into making a mistake. And as far as he is, as much distance as between him and the cars in front of him, if he doesn't close that gap, I probably won't catch him. If I do, no, he's gaining on him. He's down to 2.1, so I've gained a half a second on him, and still working on him. But I can't make him make a mistake from this distance. What I can do, so I got a half a gallon more than I need. Oh, you baby, my guitar. And now he's caught them, so they're going to race him hard and cost him some valuable time, which will allow me to catch up a little more. I'll play the blues for you. Oh, he got that one way too easily. Supposed to be working on my speaking skills. Anybody who's been in the States all their lives can tell you proper English is kind of proper language structure, I should say, is difficult at best. I'm not going to get a top 5 out of it, but I will finish better than top 10. I'm not going to fight this guy for one position. Hope y'all stick around through the commercial break, less than a minute away. And good race, gentlemen. Thank you for the safe race. Now, I hope to see you on the next one. See, I got fast results there. So that brought me back up to 3.66. Jeremy Jones. I know that. I think he's part of the ice bucket. I don't miss my guess. Luke Wandry is one of my friends. We did bust into a 3.6 again with a little over 14. And on that note, we'll take a moment and be right back. baby, I couldn't do. Thank you. You captured my soul. Captured. You can't take my soul. Take it anymore. And that's out of almost 1,500 starts. I do have 40 wins, 463, so almost half of my, that's only 9, not 14, so quite half. I've taken 67 polls and only won 40 of those 67. Assuming that every one of those was a win or a attempt, but out of 41,000 laps driven, only 1,300 of them have been, and that's a whole lot better. My incident rate has dropped drastically. I need to. There was a website, and I can't think of what it was. Now, I haven't gone and looked at it. 31, almost 32% of my finishes were top 5. Only 2.73 of. That's just for overall time. This year, my stand's a little bit better. 0.03. My percentage is up of the laps that I led. That's the big thing. Out of 20 polls, I've had 20 wins. Or with 20 polls. 136 of my 430, pretty decent. Yay. See, I was only 2.45, almost 2.5. I'm almost 5% of my laps led this year as opposed to last year. That's fairly pleasing. On the steady climb. Quite a bit. I've been fighting hard. Safety. That. Up. Money. Money. I have not been a member a year. Yes, I have. A member a year. So I've been doing this a whole year. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts my feelings. Not real great. I've been having real good iRacing um, throughput. Rocks in the E. And Carl has finally friended me. He's a he's become a big supporter of the ice bucket. His support. Here. Put a star on him. Is live, but he hasn't showed the call correct. Oh shit! I thought he was an A. No, I thought he was. Yeah, I knew he was C. He's working on hoping he's hoping he can get his B, but he's dropped quite a bit of I rating and so great on his. Oh man, look at there. He must not done with those 3 races this year. And then yeah, he was out for almost 2 years. It looks like, and his whole deal has gone crud. But he is on the upswing. Looks like in 3 races he went from D to yeah. Looks like since wow, 4 days in in 4 days. He must have just come back when he come into the ice bucket. Interesting. Oh mess. We're back up to 3.66 with a 14. My and races up. See, it shows my car on the entry, but it doesn't pick it up. For the best. It shows that I'm driving it. I just don't get it. Just don't get it. Now, I'm gonna do something here real quick before I join this, and if I can. Really. Car's already perfect. Over. So we're gonna do it this way. Hope. Grip the trigger. State that. If you said it wasn't true. I hope that works. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to or not. Um, what do I got going on? Oh, I'm hearing activity, but I'm not seeing any. Ad break in less than 5 minutes. Hope everybody will stick around for that. I just don't know. Really discouraging. Oh, push it to download it. Got a feeling it's because I didn't upload it to the right file name. So it's not defaulting to my stock car, and it's not finding it. Only thing I can think. I go wrong, pouring down, waiting for the sun. I'm feeling bad weather. Take these bad weather blues. Bad weather. Take these bad weather blues away. Bad weather. Take these bad weather blues. Gotta take these bad weather. Cecil Rice. All right, here we go. Take these bad weather blues. Better take these bad weather. Take these bad weather blues away. I'm having some micro stutters. Got it. With a 15.2. What did I go wrong? Yeah, that's all right. 2 out of 33. But that won't last long. Paris Blue. Well, there's a cluster of about 5 of us here that are working hard for a faster lap. And they're fighting each other for position, so they're not getting hot laps. Oh, man, you messed up my steering. These black Paris Blue. Yeah, P3 out of 40. Still pretty happy with. Man, you can't make let a clean pass go by you. Is it that bad, really? I guess that would depend on who you're talking to. Dale Earnhardt's dead. There's no Dale Earnhardt car. I'm still catching these guys that are still trying to pass each other. And with the exception of somebody running into me, I've kept it clean. So, let's see. P4 and the times I'm being toyed with. The times look like, and I was looking. Wow, Brody's down to 0.8, 800 I rating. I was on 27 lap tires there. Pretty decent. Know why I'm not getting tire reports on these other. I really wish my trading paints would show my car. I got a feeling it's just a matter of I renamed that file, so when I damn it, man, what's your problem? Well, I got 28 on that last set. And another one bites the dust. Some of you guys really aren't very good at this. That's what they made time trials for, guys. Wow, man. It looks like this is the South Carolina lobby. Or Carolina lobby, anyway. He's practicing taking a break, practicing waiting on that 8-minute pit he's going to have. Here, let me help you. Man, you were fixing to spin. I helped you out. I straightened your car back out so you could keep going. And that's the thanks I get? Yeah, baby. All right. No, he wrecked me, and I wrecked into everybody because he wrecked into me. Besides, I can talk shit. I'm P4 out of 82 of us. Let's see. So see, Corbin, let's talk some shit. Oh, man. You got them words coming out my mouth. Dadgummit. Woo! This a race? I thought it was demolition derby. Yeah, 7 o'clock. Oh man, I loaded the wrong game. I thought it was Wreckfest. What's that? Oh, I'm in a Hooters. I'm in a Hooters final. Unfortunately, my trading paints doesn't have my personal paint. You might be seeing it, but I'm not. I see everybody else's, but mine won't load. I don't know what. Maybe I copied it under the wrong file name or something. No, no, I'm 33. Not unless they've messed with my. I came in early enough. I should be 33. Yeah, I'm 33. My sim racing apps it didn't isn't working either, and can't even see what color car I'm in. What car number? We may not even be in the same lobby. Whoa! Bam! I'm P4. Uh, got in right away, so I'm sure I'm in Group One. Yeah, I always get in the first minute or two, so I can get in the top uh, first one. Oh, we switch lobbies if you want. Not a big thing. All right, I'll come down. I'm sorry. Say again. Yeah, that's not mine. That's a standby paint job I created before I started trading paints. My trading paints isn't working. I don't know why. I can see you, but you can't see my colors. Well, it's miraculously worked 3 or 4 times in the last 6 hours. It's come up during the practice. It comes up in the 34 coops tonight, but I get on track, and once I get into quali, it's gone. And no, it's not even working right now either. Well, I didn't look down, but are you Steven? Oh, you're right in front of me. I'm fixing to blow your doors. Or get Rick trying. I can't keep a line if I'm fighting. And I keep getting run in the rear, and there goes all of us. I'm just going, damn. I tried to help him join us in the pits. He hit me in the rear twice, and the second time he pushed me into you. Yeah, well, that's what I don't need the time on the track. I know what the line is. I can run the track. It's just, I like to practice because I learn what other people are like. I should be in a Lightning McQueen car like this DuPont behind me. Only I should have my World Tour ice bucket logos on it. Yeah, he is. And he's trying to keep me from getting one. Now my tires have got 10 laps on them. On the blue. Damn, man. Yeah, let's see on the other side. Buried in the ground. blame on you. I'm bringing home the blues. Bringing home the blues. Home. I got the blues. I'm bringing home the blues. Sorry about that, viewers. I got the refreshed and it killed my music. My bad. Oh man, I hope it doesn't blink me out. So, Felix Antonio is a real problem. He's been a problem in the past, I should say. I don't know what he's going to do tonight, but he's in cahoots with the Brazilians. Uh-oh. I've got to bail on this. I've got rain coming in the window. I'll be right back. Ouch. It's pouring outside. It's absolutely pouring. And the wind was kicked up real bad. When I went out earlier, I should have kind of known that. Let's see. Yeah. Hooters car. So good there. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down a quality just to make a couple of laps. So I get some or safety rating out of these races even if I do get wrecked. But I don't want to qualify too good. Because I don't see anything but trouble out of this group I'm in. In fact, I got half a mind oh, what? Position 4? You better make it worse than that. I want to be in the middle of the pack. Now I'm on P10. Good. Okay, I'm going to kill that music because it's going to make me mad to be louder than my car and not be able to focus. So that's what I'm going to do there. I'm bringing home the blue. What's that? nobody. Absolutely nobody. We're going to run this last race and call it a night. I can't afford the lack of viewership. It's killing my average viewer count for the month, and I'm just going to raid. Well, I was going to raid. I had real high hopes that people would join us in here, and they did not. So it is what it is, and it ain't going to change. So if I don't get anybody in here, I'm not going to bother to raid by myself. But I am going to shut the stream down because I had planned on I don't even know what car I am. What car am I? Crud. How do I find out what car I am? I don't even know. Oh, yeah, he got me anyway. And I can't even get around one lap. Yeah, you're going to touch the car in the stop because I need a fast repair. I'm willing to waste the few seconds. All right, so I got me 4X before I ever got out of the first lap. Kind of looks like the pack is behind me. Trying to figure out what my car number is. I'm P12 car 8. Phew. And now, because I shut the windows so it doesn't rain in my house, getting toasty in my studio. Definitely. Yeah, it's a shame to have, get wrecked out on the first lap of a 40 lap race. That's right. I got the 9 in front of me. He's due for a payback. Thank you, Nine. Every now and again, all you got to do is threaten them with a good time. You know what I'm talking about? I should have just qualified. I hate to take those chances this late in the season. I'm real. All right, buddy. Thank you. Don't take the wall. I was giving you plenty of room. Yeah, did it say drive through or 40-second penalty for speeding? Yeah, if you got speeding, you got time. You have to sit in the. You have to sit in the stall. If you get a black flag for just bad entry, I think it's the other way around. Anyway, yeah, if you get a black flag for bad entry or exit, it's drive through. So I haven't got a prayer for a P10 finish. Not sure where P11 is or where P10 is, but I'm a long way from him, and I want to wreck any of these guys trying to get around him. So, zero chance I'm going to take P5. I'm pretty sure I'm at least a lap down. I should only be a lap down. At least I'm hoping that's where I stand. And good job, Ace. How'd that work out for you, good buddy? Jerk. Yeah, I'm number. No, I'm 8. Yeah, no. Why did his car? I would have swore his car said 8. Oh, he was P8. That's what I was thinking. I just called him out to my viewers. And my words was, I don't need to wreck any of these guys that are a lap ahead of me because I'm a lap down. Didn't work out for him though. He took a wall. That's what I like about an 8-1 steering ratio. Uh, they door me. I can generally throw them back in the wall without stopping. Just trying to make up time here, number 6. Or you can, God bless it. Lord have mercy on my safety rating. You know, I guess you guys don't realize that iRacing won't honor your um, your protest, if you tell somebody you're going to protest them, that's like in the U.S. threatening legal action. All you can do is tell them you'll have your lawyers contact them by email and leave it at that. Yeah, he said, enjoy your vacation. Yeah, he said he gonna make sure you get some time off. I mean, he used the word ban, and once you tell someone, you threaten them with legal action, and that's a done deal. The judge's gonna throw it out. Yeah, you are. You asking somebody to judge, and iRacing authorities are the judge. You're talking about reporting to, and they won't honor it once you have verbalized it on track. Yeah, he was talking. Well, it has been my experience. It is never the Aussies' fault. So let's see how bad the last one was. So, huh. Well, he had a scheduled race. Carl was supposed to have a scheduled race at 7, I think maybe 7:30. So maybe I need to just go ahead and do one more. Down below 3.4 again. Um, with a terrible, terrible race that. Be back in a little bit. I'll do one more. And I thought I was gonna shut my music off so I could concentrate. And R4F. Doing this. Okay, so well, my Dre has been picking up my microphone a whole lot better tonight. Good evening. You, man, I keep telling you, you're what's up. You got it going on. Everybody says it, and you know everybody. Oh, that man, I'm telling you, he had more than one knife he threw at a time and hit both of us. You guys, I want to thank you for the subs this last week. It put me over the top, and I appreciate a little bonus this month. Thank you. I made I didn't have enough to get a payout last month, so which I don't get them every month anymore. So So Carl's in a test. Can't do it while I'm racing. Can't do it while I'm driving. Yeah, it's not worth my I rating on week 12. I'm I all but shut him off. The only reason I don't shut it off is because Angry comes in and he likes to play it. He doesn't mind, if I don't dance. I'm gonna bounce, guys. I got a live stream and somebody finally just came in for the first time since 2 o'clock when I started, 3 o'clock when I started. So I need to go pay attention to him. Been streaming since early. One more race is all I'm doing. Yeah, right. Ciao for now. I'll do the chicken dance before the race or in practice. I don't got a problem with that, but I don't have my hat within reach either. Isn't that terrible? No, I don't. I don't. Practice to do chicken dances during the race. Ciao for now. Ciao, guys. So, Swift Burst, appreciate you coming in. Like I said, been streaming for almost 6 hours now. I think 5 or something like that. Let me look. Stream's been up. Well, I can't tell because I've cut 2 or 3 now. But appreciate you coming in. Welcome back. Hope your day is going well. Life is treating you as expected. Mine's going fair to middling. I have one good race and one bad race. One good race and one bad race, but I'm still over 3.4, barely. And the I rating hasn't plummeted, but it hadn't gone up much. You missed it. I was looking at these. We've got 5 now. I can brag a little, I guess. But I'm all over the board with my I rating. The license class has steadily climbed since June 1st last year. That's not accurate. I was down just last month. I mean, just last month I was D class, so I don't see how it's got me up here. This would indicate that I was still C class, never dipping into D class, but I. So that's where I stand, and while I'm sticking to it. Third-party events. See all your third events in one place. I'm not interested in crowd control. And just getting off work. You'd stop in and say hi. Oh, my, I should do, like, where's my camera? Hi. Here, I'll come down. Hello to you. Unscrupulous. Welcome back. But I can't do that. I'm the off screen. Ta-da. What do you think of my new screen overlay? The Bucket Brigade Racing. I've set it up for the river tours. I spent most of the night last night working on those and scheduled a 7 a.m. race because which reports the very best day and time of this month has been historically Wednesday, 7 a.m. till 9. So after staying up till 2, creating these wonderful, lovely overlays that I together, I think they're sweet. I think they're elegant. It's crazy elegant there. Yes. So I did this, and then that, and I pretty much got the same setup for these for the um, World Tour flights, and I need to this and race. Mhm. So I thought between that's camera view, so it's not set up. I thought they worked out pretty well. I'm going to set on a break screen for a minute. I did just shut off the uh, music. If you want the music back on, just say so. I'll kick it back on. Thank you. I spent a lot of time. It was rather difficult. Um, Set up a new World Tour logo. That was the toughest part because I don't know GIMP well enough, but that is a new design to include. Oh, wait a minute. That one's wrong. That one is it. Yes. Right file. It's got the 2024 25 dates on it instead of 2020 2020 or 2020 2021 2022 2023. And we've changed that logo appropriately for a year spanned each year. But I had somebody else that Grant, my stand-in streamer uh, partner, or on my stream team, created. His daughter created the second World Tour logo to inspire me to have to keep it in its standing. So I spent hours last night, and there's got to be an easier way to brush out an existing, um, it had the date was wrong. That was easy because it wasn't over top of the lightning bolt, but I had to scrub the over, the words World Tour that was over the red part of the lightning bolt in the logo, so that I could put Bucket Brigade river tours. And that literally, because I don't do a lot of GIMP. Trying to know what I'm doing, but not. I know what I'm trying to do and what it should, how it should work. But every time they update it, it's different for me. So I appreciate your appreciating and giving the approval on. Feel better. You're the only one that's been in to see it, so you are the first viewer, to my knowledge, of that. Unless my VODs couldn't get a view because I haven't published them yet. So we'll do one more race, and did this second stream I've done today. What? Wait. It's been in the whole day's iRacing. That's why I was saying last night that the viewership in these iRacing streams is real important when you guys come in. It just, because I'm getting nobody. I got a raid for 48 one night. About 3 o'clock in the morning, I had been racing for over 36 hours at the time. And I ended up having to bail after the next race on them too. So I'm not going to cry too much, and I hope you don't hold it too much against my good graces, my good graceful standing with you as a new viewer. I think I bailed on you twice when you weren't talking to me. I didn't know if you were just lurking and not paying attention or what. Now that I know you're an actual viewer, I don't want to treat you that way, because I definitely do value those. Even the lurks are mega important. Yeah, I've done a few of those. Few of them. They usually turn out worse than better because of fatigue setting in and just the massive difficulty in endurance requirement. I shut that off and the camera frame when I did that. One fell swoop. So it's back, and I can put down some laps. There's a bunch of them on the track on this here. I'm going to change lobby groups and go into group 2 where there's only 3 people in the lobby, so that I can try and set down some fast laps and get a good stand for the duration. Trying to warm my tires here. Got one more on the track with me, and we'll put a hot lap down now, or try to. Yeah, caught the apron. And I just shut the music off a few minutes ago because it's just to the point where it's distracting me. I'm getting a headache, and it's hard to listen to chat and my spotter and the music and the car, and by the time I filter all of them, separate them, and am able to concentrate, I can stand it for about 3 or 4 hours, but at this point I'm well past that, and it's difficult. So I got another fastest lap at a 15.2. That's been historically tonight my cutoff. I haven't been able to put down much better than that, but we'll see if I can do it with limited traffic. And put down one more. Oh, can't get a faster lap. Yes, I did. 15-1. So I'll go ahead and drop into the pit. No, I'm not. Work. But P1 out of 22, I feel pretty good about. On 5 minutes in. That's really why I came out of that lobby. But this one filled up rather quickly also. Ad break in 1 minute and a half. Sit there and slap that subscribe button. I think you already have, Swiftburst. I was real pleased last night because I've had a lot of subscription support this last week and a half, and some of it's been from new viewers like yourself that have seen some, I don't know what, but seen some value in subscribing. And I can't thank you enough because I am a poor boy and I don't make a living, don't try to make a living on these, never claimed to be a streamer. But I'm working on getting better at it. Couldn't lay down a faster lap that time. Let's see how this one goes. And they all try to keep up with me and slam the wall every time. And the only incidents I've been getting in practice has been caused by someone else. So I'm having a pretty good night in both practice and this. I mean, week 12, I don't try to qualify because too much push and shove goes on in the front. First lap out, and that reminds me. Oh, and I don't need to do it now. I need to remember to do turn my fast repair on. You can't change the app INI while you're in a race, can you? See, there's my first X, and it's because he squeezed me, and it didn't work out well for him. It didn't work out well for either one of those guys, and I still avoided. What's my? Yeah, I got 4X. And it doesn't help that the potato internets are abounding tonight. I don't know if iRacing's having trouble with their servers or if it. I've seen a packet loss on entry on my sim, so. Oh, there I got one. Watching them all go every which way on the track. Nice try there, 26. Everybody took a bite out of that one. Better take those bad weather blues away. But even with car damage and traffic giving me hell, excuse my French, I'm still passing cars on 18 lap tires. And 26 laps, I got another one. Those are just skims. I'm not getting any contact points out of them. Even though it's noting that I've had contact, it's not charging me for it. And 30 lap tires. I'm sorry, 21. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can keep enough iRating that if I can pull off what my mission statement, my goal is this next week and a half, and I can pull off A class at the end of this season. My goal is to have enough iRating left while doing it to end up in a higher court where I don't have to get killed my first races out, and I'll be able to go from there. My problem is that I've ended up, by the time I get a good safety rating to 40, to get a promotion, I end up killing my iRating because I'll start from the back and don't care if I make one pass, much less win a race or take P5. And that just kills my iRating. And this time I've managed to keep a portion of it anyway. I think I'm up just under 1,400. Somewhere thereabouts anyway. So I'm hoping I'll be able to keep up when I get that rookie blue label. I say that because I'm living proof that a rookie driver can have a blue label. So that A class doesn't mean a thing. Doesn't mean a thing. Living proof right here. Yeah. And that's the thing is if I get behind them and start pushing them, their knees get to knocking, their elbows get to rocking, and I'm better when I have somebody to race. So if you start gaining on me, I pay strict attention to that line. And if I'm on my game, you're not going to. And don't try it at Charlotte because that's my track. Oh, and I caught it. You have to practice that a long time. You did that well. I need to check my mic. My radio's okay. And I need to set. I went into my INI files and I shut the pit down so that, I can just pit in and take a fast repair and move on. And dummy me, I shut the fast repair off too. So what's happening, and has happened twice tonight, I'll get wrecked, have to pit in, forget all about it, and pit in for 8 minutes repairs, first lap out, and end up with 4 laps around the track with 4X. Coming out of the pits with 2 to go. It's killed my safety and my iRating both on those 2 races. So I'm kind of surprised I was able to keep it where it is. Yeah. I mean, first lap out. The last one was first lap out, and they wrecked in front of me, and I couldn't avoid it. Took a meatball, and was so angry with the whole issue that, see, he came down on me. I had that work out for you. That's what I like about this 8-1. I didn't see that one coming. I thought he was giving me the right of way, so I went ahead and took it. And then he doored me. If I was expecting it, the last guy I threw right back into the wall. My 8-1, I generally can anticipate their. If I anticipate their actions, you just tap on the gas enough to swing that ass end around, and whenever that happens, they take a nose into the wall. Door me, you're liable to have a face full of wall from my kick. A bit of bad news. I'm bringing home the blues. And I think what I'm going to do, I don't know if you're into listening to a bass's bass voice like I have, but I sing on the Smule app, and I've got almost 3,000 cuts on my VIP membership in Smule, 3,000 duets over about 2 years' time, but I'm not paying for VIP anymore. Smule's not that important to me anymore, so I have to join other people's songs, and I've started doing that. So I think after this, I think the best thing for me to do is put iRacing down for the rest of the night, and I'm going to go sing a few ditties on Smule. Like I said, I can't publish any of my own. I can't publish any of my own, but I can join others. I have a lot of fun doing that. Christmas Day 2 years ago, I just spoke of my number one stand-in streamer on my stream team. I woke up and didn't have a voice. I couldn't stream. I mean, there wasn't going to be a stream. I was sick, and he streamed it for me. I did not recover my voice in any capacity where I even could think of trying to carry a note again for a full year, a solid year. And you'll hear this a lot out of me. God brought it back for me. So I've started singing again on Smule. Not with enough confidence that I will pay for a VIP membership. It's not worth the $40 a year. I think it's up to $50 a year. VIP membership. Just not worth it to me. I was real active back then, though. I was a moderator in a number of groups on Smule at the time, so I was real active in it. And when I lost my voice, I let it lapse because there wasn't any. I could barely hit a low note, and I was cracking just trying to talk. So that went on for a full year. But that's what I think, because I've got, everybody sees not everybody, but several people I've joined their songs, and they know I'm back, so they're hounding me daily with invites, trying to get my wonderful voice in their musical duets, which I find also very flattering. Looked like he was iRacing, buddy. He got all of us. Let's try that out of the pit. Yeah, come on now. Can you keep up? Or you just prefer to wreck people from the front? I'm just playing with you, bud. So, believe it or not, 5 minutes in, 5 minutes till the practice is over, with 105, if you look at this, 105 are registered, and I'm still P1. I'm still got the fastest lap on the track out of 108 entries. Now, that doesn't mean all 108 are on the track or have run even one lap, but that's what I go by. One night, the whole practice, and I want to say it was at Charlotte, there was 208 or something. Pretty sure it was 208. I was still P1, and that goes back to your saying, yeah, I'm fast. I don't know. I'm not the fastest car on the track. When you get up in these upper splits, I ain't got a chance to win a race. And that's why I say, at least if I can keep some iRating and stay in the upper splits with the A-class drivers, I should be okay for a while without having to come back down in here and flash my blue label He knows what happens when I get too close to his tail end. Bring it home, the blue. Good job. Yeah, good job, buddy. You're getting real good at that. Get the name on that truck. I call it targeting. Bring it home, blue. Oh. Duh. So his name is Samuel Schaff. Okay. I think I have had him marked. I don't know. Sure. But he's definitely killing his tires a long way too early. And he obviously can't beat my time. So he's decided he's got to take me out every chance he gets. They've released a new Dre Split Burst, and I'm impressed with some of the information they're giving now. Not happy with the change of wording, and you've done the fastest lap. That it's not the fastest lap on the track. They're talking about the lap that I have put down. Yeah, if you can't race them, wreck them. All right, guys. I'm not even going to say goodbye to him. So it was Jeff Schaff, anyway, was his last name. What was his first name again? Yeah, yeah. He can't put down a faster lap. That one surprised me because I haven't had, usually I can keep P3, 4, 5 out of 100, sometimes 9, 10 out of 100 I'm happy with. But these guys can't be very fast. They can't be very good. Just by the way, I kept P1 the whole practice. So it may be a bad thing, and then again, it could be that nobody wanted to take it, so that I might make the mistake of polling, and then they can just put me out of their misery. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting a packet loss. I'm getting a packet loss on entry. Oh. while I'm thinking about it, before I forget. And my sim racing app's got a overlay. Uh-oh. What? Oh, because there isn't any fast repairs in a practice or in a quali. So I've got to do that after qualification. I'll just go ahead and see if I can't show off one time here, because I'm going to sandbag the quali and take P10 or something like that on my quali. If I can pull off a P1 out of the gate, yeah. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Damn it. He got in my way. Boy, there I go again. I've been cursing like a sailor tonight. He couldn't keep it off the wall all by himself. But I've scrubbed my tires hard enough. I'm not going to be able to put down a good quality lap here. Not sure what my P status is, 3. And that's going to be it for that. And I'm going to go ahead, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and lay down a couple of quality laps, but I'm not going to get excited about it. All right, buddy. Yep. Like I said, I'm only going to do this one last race anyway. Appreciate you coming in. Have a good night. See what I got. I hope it come out good. P7 off the top, 10. Good. Okay, now I can put down some couple more corners so that my safety stays up. Because I found out if you keep running around the track till it's over and you can keep it without any extras in a qualification, you get credit for all these corners, and that'll give you a buffer to work with if somebody runs you over or you touch somebody's nose for 2x. I'm bringing home the blue. So I'm fixing to get booted out about a minute and a half, but I got right on it and I haven't got any extras in it. So I should get credit for these corners, which will offset any minor damages that I get in the race, if any. Couple of tricks that I picked up watching YouTube videos. And my time was 17.7 after 5 laps. Hello, buddy. Welcome back. I thought you had a stream at 7:30. I was going to. I scheduled this stream so that I could raid you out. Hopefully, had somebody in here, and I've had a total of 2 viewers. Swift just left, and only had him for this last race. I've been streaming since like 3 o'clock this afternoon, waiting on you. Waiting on you, my friend. It's rescheduled. I didn't have a schedule run, but because you were so helpful to me this week in subscriptions, I really just wanted to give you some viewer time and had high hopes. I asked a couple of my buddies to come in, and they haven't showed up. I was planning on raiding your stream, but you were in a time trial or a practice or something the last I looked, and I'm sure you weren't doing a stream on test drive or me sleepy. Uh-huh. Well, I have found that if you build it, they will come. And if you advertise that you've built it and you're not there, they tend not to come back. So I decided I'd go ahead and run it. It's killing my average. I had something going on tomorrow, not sure when. Home 11 skinned mod. My damn trading paints. I can see other paints, but I can't. I even modified this one, hoping that the update would force it to show. And I've had my paint show 2 whole practices in the last 5 hours, and neither one of them held through the quali. As soon as I went into quali, it dropped me back into the Hooters car, killing me. Verify that I did that. Did. And we can grid up. Brother to see if it wants a PC to race. Huh? Brother to see if he wants PC to race. I guess I don't understand. I'm kind of dense sometimes. What does he say? Back off. Oh, I like his tag. I just put it in text on the back of my car. I put slowpoke on the front. You can't see it on this paint, of course. That's why I like my other paint. I put slowpoke on the front. Uh-oh. Jason Shimkus. Been trouble all night. He's an A driver. Doesn't care about his rating. And he's been trouble to me all night. Sitting on the start right there. What should be at his entry beside me. So, yeah, I have to go. You'll have... Oh. I just came through on stream. There must be more delay tonight than I thought it should be. I'm just losing track of time. But Mr. Shimkus is not in race. Either that or he's starting from the pit, which entirely possible. I've got to pump these brakes up a bit. Let him go by because I knew he was going to do that. Now he's going to wreck everybody getting up there. And on top of that, he's going to be fighting hard because now he's frustrated with his start. So they're going to be wrecking out left and right in front of me right from the start. Fortunately, nobody took any major wrecks. Bush is going to eat me. I need to see who he is. Oh. I need safety. I don't care anything about. And that's Logan. And he's got to know I'm faster than he is. Logan, you gonna block me, or you gonna run me into the door, or what are you gonna do? Thank you. Obvious I was faster than you are. Oh. Good luck catching up. And you slowed me down enough that yeah, I spent most of the night designing a new tour logo for the flight, and ended up designing a couple of entry windows for iRacing at the same time. So I got to bed about 2:15 or so this morning, up at 5 to make a 7 o'clock race I had scheduled on my page. And I've been at it ever since. When I saw you were streaming 7 o'clock, I figured, well, I'll schedule a stream to overlap just to the start of it, and maybe I'd have good luck and be able to raid you with somebody, but it hadn't worked out that way anyway. Options graphics under custom at the bottom. Make sure, what are we talking about? I'm losing time trying to read, and I need to make one more position and keep these guys off my back. Logan's still on the first lap. Trading paints is what I thought you were talking about. I don't know what you mean. I've got the paints already online, and it says I'm racing the paint. I've been, I've done probably a dozen or more. In fact, I think I got 15 or 18 paints out there of different varieties of release kind. And I've had them all work. My 34 coupe works fine. Thank you, sir. Boy, I know that feeling. Oh, I hate to hear that. Yeah, I kind of felt like that was probably you. Some of these guys just really got to watch when they've had front end damage, start watching your water temp, skin to helmet. And see, I just don't see any sense in helmets and suits. You know, the guy doesn't get out of the car. You can't see, you know, I just don't see for actually modding a helmet or a suit. I just don't see any benefit. Nobody ever sees it. They sure don't see it on stream. If they get in, oh, you think it's fun? Okay, well, cool. Got to do what makes you happy, no doubt. My giggles come from other pursuits. Probably don't want to hear about. I do a lot of Bible study. On the 2/3 of the King James that is prophecy, our church has uncovered some magnificent revelations in the King James, among discrepancy, mistranslations, and other things. But that's part of the mystery. Yeah, and I cannot read that while I'm driving. I'm too to go into replay mode to do that. I see. This guy's a lap car. He's still trying to race leaders up there, so I'm gonna back off a little bit because he's probably gonna wreck somebody. I'm already P6. I'd just as soon see him make P5, make a mistake, as to get caught up in it. So, yeah, he's gonna make that happen. And he's a lap car. I mean, why race that hard? Let that idiot go by so that he's gone. He's probably come out of the pits, feels like he's got fresh tires and has a head up on the whole. And he's just not a good driver. 13, are you trying to wreck people? You're a lap car, buddy. You can't win this race. I did get a P5 so far. Well, if you're lazy, you're at least ambitious. I mean, you set it up with intention to stream tonight. I thought that was commendable. Of course, you didn't show up, so you lost all that commendation. Doubtful I'll have a podium with 3 laps to go. I'm just going to back off and let them duke it out a bit in front of me. Nobody behind me in any proximity. to cause me to err, I could crawl across this finish line. I'm not going to fight you for the fourth spot there. There you go. Well, I got a few out of that. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a good night. So that should have paid off pretty good. Go look up B. Jewett on Trading Paints. Some of them are, I do have some public posts of my paint. They're all the same. There's really only two variations. The only difference is in the 15 or whatever it is number that I've created is that I've created some special ones for specific people, put their names on the door, like mine's got my name on the door and on the hood and the World Tour logo on the hood. Now that I have a new tour logo, I may create some more or remodel the ones that are there. All I would have to do is do the one deal. But all in all, it's been a pretty good 5 hours, 5.5. I do have 2 time trials I've got to do in the next week. And I think I'm probably going to be able to hold my agenda for Class A promotion. Oh, you're in a Legends. Cool. I'm really too tired right now, and I had to shut the windows because it was raining. It's got hot in here. I'm going to get more comfortable. Pull the green screen up off the studio, and call it a night. I don't know if you're in a practice about to get a race. You're probably not watching the stream, but I was going to just throw these out real quick to you and show you what I worked. New logo. And I thought these were kind of. So the only modification to that is I've got Bucket Brigade at the top, and then River Tours underneath it for my flight sim thing, streams, and then I did this. Oh, there it is. So that's not it either. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Frame. When I kill this webcam, there it is. There, I already had it turned on. That's right. So I thought that was a good entry. It doesn't have to show my cam, and I can actually privacy off camera on entry. And then I've got the deep blue Bucket Brigade, and I really like the purple coloring and the sleek elegance of those. I thought those were. But the world tour, I'm not real good with GIMP, and that world tour logo that I had to modify. I had to, of course, paint over the date, get the color exactly right, paint over the date, paint because it was 2020 or 22, 23, and now we're into 24, 25. So I had to make a new there, and besides that, I had to have some that. Thought that was kind of cool. Go this year. Real tickled with that. Had to, of course, paint over the words that were world tour across there and the red. And like I said, I'm not a developer anymore and never did learn GIMP with any vision. And I was making the mistake when I created my sources, I was making the mistake of having, there's the Bucket Brigade, River Tours. Of course, this is just my camera setting, but I was making the mistake of referring to another scene. No, to another source. I was referring to it when I copy and paste it instead of duplicating. And then when you go to move it, the whole, if I go from a be right back to a see you later screen. So now, fires. That off so that and I got really tickled when your name came up on this list last night because, again, some of these have been kind of difficult for me to call myself a creator and put together any kind of a decent production. And the credits were among those. And they do update. EMT is on my all-time subscribers list, which I finish with on all my streams, and we'll bid you good night and see you next time in the Ice Bucket, where you too have a license to chill. I was tickled by the fact that yours proved the concept that this does update with the new subscribers, so it's getting added to all the time. Me very happy. Have a good night. Carl, appreciate your innumerable support. Ciao for now. See you next time in the Ice Bucket, where you have a license